My name is Kai, and today I'd like to talk to you about detoxing. So, detox is such a big word for everyone and such a modern day thing that we are crazy about. Why? Because we know that in our lifestyle, the food that we eat, the air that we breathe, the pollution, the stress that we have all the time, the amount of medication that we are taking so often is actually putting a huge toll on our body. So our body is actually taking in all these pollutants, and very often it doesn't know how best to actually get rid of all of these materials. So this could actually have been an hour or 2 hours presentation that I teach sometimes. So I'm going to attempt to really do this within less than 10 minutes and run it through very quickly with you. And I do want to tell you a little bit about how I got really interested in this. Not just because it was a fancy modern thing that I wanted to do and detox like everybody else, but because a couple of years back, I actually was really not feeling well. So I started seeing symptoms that was never seen before. I got a little bit scared because I was having rashes, and I never have rashes like that. The rashes were breaking out in patches, and it would travel over the day. So it will be a little bit on the chest, and then it will fade away, and then it will appear on my neck or on my stomach. It's like moving rashes. And then I started feeling, this is the weirdest thing. I started getting blue-black marks on my physical body as if like somebody had beaten me, but I don't know where it came from. I started falling quite ill. When I say ill, the symptoms were just like feeling like I had a flu going on. I felt nauseous and I was just down. Okay, so many things was happening to me all at the same time, and I couldn't understand. I went for blood tests, and when the blood test came out, the regular doctor looked at it and just said, "I think you have an allergy," which I know I didn't. I took my blood test and I went to my natural therapy doctor, naturopath, and he looked at the same test and he looked at a completely different figure, and he said, "Kai, your liver is under distress." Okay, so I was like, oh my goodness, what am I supposed to do, right? So he says, let me explain a little bit about what's going on and why you're getting all these different rashes, etc. So he explained to me that under a regular strong body circumstance, when all these pollutants come into your body, your detoxing organ, your liver, will understand how to work best. It will have a two-part process. And in this two-part process, the first part process, I'm not going to go into a lot of details just because this is meant to be a very basic video. The first part process will require certain nutrients, okay, for that to work. And as all the pollutants go in, first part process gets completed, there is a byproduct that comes out. The byproduct needs to go through part 2, which is also a detoxing process that your liver actually naturally should be able to do. And then only after this second process, the final product gets cleaned out from your system, you're done. You're good, clean, your body has done its job, getting rid of junk. But what happens is, if pollutants go through part 1, it comes out that first set of byproducts, a lot of people never understood this, is that first set of byproducts is actually much more dangerous than the original set of pollutants. And if this byproduct from step 1 is not processed by your regular liver function, it is going to start floating around in your system, and it's going to end up wanting to find a way to come out of your body. That's your body's natural wisdom. And when that happens, if your body doesn't have the ability to do it, it's going to start pushing it out from your biggest organ, which is your skin. So that was one of the reasons why I was breaking out everywhere. I've never had that kind of condition before. So Part 1 and part 2 of the processes require completely different nutrients in order for your normal health to function. So clearly, what has happened is over years, I have gotten so stressed, work, whatever, lifestyle, okay? Just the modern fast-track lifestyle that we're on has worn down my natural detoxing process. So if you guys are familiar with seeing a naturopathic doctor, what happens is they will give you supplements. Why? Because they will tell you strengthen up your body. When your body is able to function back in its normal capacity, it takes care of itself. So we don't really always need to medicate. It is an option, but we all know that there are certain side effects to it. So when possible, always invest in rebuilding your system. So I don't have time to go through all the details of the reasons, but I'm going to quickly go through with you what I eventually used. So after he explained to me all the different nutritions that I needed, so I put together a protocol for myself to support my body to detox. So the first thing is Ningxia Red. Okay, so you guys just need to know that Ningxia Red, super high in antioxidant, contains, I'm reading off my slides a little bit so that I can give you guys details, contains vitamin A, B2, B6, C, and amino acids, which are very important for detoxification. High level of antioxidants, and the wolfberry in there supports your liver to produce glutathione, which is for detoxing. The second product is sulfazyme. Okay, sulfazyme provides MSM, so that's needed for the phase 2. Guys, remember phase 2? Phase 1 comes out dangerous. If you have no phase 2, that is super dangerous. So MSM, which is organic sulfur, supports that phase 2 liver detoxification. Okay, super important, and helps your body produce glutathione. When there's glutathione, toxin sticks to it, helps it to detox from the body. So this is a super important part to it. Oh, the third one is actually your fish oil. In the case of Young Living Nutrition, we have the omega dyes, which has fatty acids in it. Fatty acids are really important for your liver and provides CoQ10, an antioxidant that is super important for cellular health. It also has vitamin D3, which again is very beneficial. Then let me see. The next one is your Life 9, your Life 9, okay, which is for your gut health. And gut health, our liver is part of an entire system of digestive health. So taking care of the entire gut health is super important because we are not isolated beings. Our entire body works in systems. So support your entire gut with good, okay, supplements. Running through really quickly. So here are some essential oils that are really good for that detoxing process. I'm going to run through them really quickly. The first one, actually my favorite one, is orange, because orange is not expensive oil at all, and this is always sitting in my bathroom. So after showering, I literally take the oil and I put it on this side of my body and I inhale it, and I know that this is going to support glutathione production as well. Okay, then we also have geranium. Geranium is really supportive of healthy release of toxins. What other oils do we have? The other one that is really good is called Juva Cleanse. This is an expensive oil. It has helichrysum in there. If you don't want Juva Cleanse, invest in helichrysum. But Juva Cleanse is a blend, so it has more oils in there, including celery seed, etc. And this is naturally a really good one. Again, apply up here. And two more, which are emotional oils, release and forgiveness. So if you're a little bit familiar with the fact that our human body is an energetic body, which means that all parts of our body holds on to energy. It's been proven, it's been written about so much. Do a little bit of research on it. Our liver holds a lot of the energy of anger. So if you're constantly finding yourself frustrated, shouting at children, frustrated with work colleagues or relationships, and you're angry. So angry doesn't mean to have a physical outburst. Some people are angry and they don't talk about it. Then what you want to do is understand that all those energy gets stored, okay? And it's going to impact your liver as well. So make use of release and forgiveness. Some people use many other oils, but these two are my favorite to support that balance for your entire system. Okay, so this is a very quick introduction to detoxing. If you incorporate even just 1/3 of these items, I am sure you're going to start seeing yourself just becoming a lot better, healthier, happier. So thank you very much for watching this one with me.